Hi guys.
Hi Virgo,
I
welcome to your weekly You versus Them spread. For those new to my channel,
Obviously,
I pull
New
for
Year's
Sun,
Eve
Moon, Rising
New Year
and
is
Venus.
just around the
It is
corner.
a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone.
Today
Energies could be
is
vice
for
versa.
the week ahead.
And please don't get hung up
It's
on the
starting
genders.
from tomorrow
My cards will show me
through
in
to
male and
next
female,
Saturday,
just so I can
the
differentiate
3rd
the
of
different
January.
energies in the reading.
And this
So we
reading
are
is
going
for
to
the
pull
three
three of
fire
the romance
signs.
angel cards.
We have
6
Aries,
tarot on the
Leo,
left, the
and
person A, 6
Sagittarius
on the right,
there,
person
okay?
B. A clarifying for
Now,
each, and then a few
I've
of
also
the
pulled
tarot
you
for
one
immediate future.
psychic tarot from John
First card
Holland,
out we have is
and
free yourself.
the
It's time
message
to take back
is
control
rejoice
of your life.
in celebration.
Worth
Well,
waiting
this
for.
card for
Divine
me
timing
is
at
very
work in your
fitting
love life.
for this
We don't always
particular
have the patience for that though.
time of year.
And
okay?
children, your love life is being affected by
assuming that
children.
everybody
Obviously,
has
it
been
won't go for
celebrating
all,
Christmas,
but it can sometimes
and
indicate
you know,
immature
most of
behaviour
us are
on
probably
somebody's
going to
part,
do some form of
Bottom of the
celebration
deck, we
for
have
New
past life
Year's Eve.
relationship. You've known
But
each other
also,
before.
rejoice in celebration is a card that can talk about how, for some of us, and I say us because I am an Aries.
Like I say, the energy could be vice versa, but I do
reason
tend to focus the left side as a sign that I'm
Some
reading
of you
for.
may have
Take it
had
however it
some very
resonates.
good news.
I have
through
both
this
decks
time
prior to filming also.
over the last few weeks. Some of you may have become engaged. Some of you may have found out that, you know, you're pregnant, or some of you may have just given birth. Some of you may be getting married, you know, or moving in with somebody, or there's all different forms of celebration. But the card is suggesting that,
First
you know,
card out
if
we
not
have is
very
the Four of
recently,
Cups.
then possibly in
Ace
this
of
week
Pentacles.
ahead, some of us may
Nine of
have
Wands.
a reason to celebrate
Eight
something,
of Swords.
okay? So, starting
Page
with
of
Aries,
Wands, Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Seven
have
of
the
Cups.
World.
A bit of tough energy this week,
and
so we do have
we
the
have
Tower on
it
the bottom of the
teamed
deck as well.
with the Seven
Scorpio
of
energy.
Cups.
So the Tower is quite
So,
tough energy to
the
go
World
through. I
is
mean,
one
it
of
is
my
only
favourite
weekly, so the
cards in
impact
the
isn't
tarot.
as intense.
Purely
it can be
because
chaos,
and I
upheaval,
think
complete
really for
crumblings
this
of
time of year,
connections,
this card
or just
is
feeling
very,
that the ground
very
beneath you
fitting,
is just not
okay?
stable right now.
Because we're
it can
closing
be
the
something
door
sudden
very
and
shortly
shocking,
on
but
2019,
we'll see when
and
we
we're
get
going
their
to
side
open
out
the
whether
door
that's
to
going
a
to be the
brand
case.
new year. Okay?
Then we have the Four of Cups.
But that
Four
is
of
what the
Cups
World
can
card
indicate
is
rejection
talking
or
about.
missed opportunities.
How
It could
for
just
Aries,
be
there's a
that,
cycle
because we
of
do
your
have the
life
Free
now
Yourself card
that
out
is
and the
coming
Eight of
to
Swords.
an
You're
end.
still in the process of
And you're going to start a
finalising
brand new
everything,
chapter,
all feelings, emotions,
which is
clearing all
fabulous.
that
I
out
love
from
it.
whatever this
For
tower
me,
represents
you
for
know,
you.
it feels
So
very
you may
much
not
like
yet be
a
that
big
open to new,
spring
at least
clean,
this week.
okay, where
Or
we're
whatever is
sweeping
on offer
away
isn't really striking
everything
your
that's
fancy. Then we have the Eight of
happened,
Swords.
you know,
Like I
we're
say, it
leaving
can be a
everything
card
in
of
the past and
self-restriction,
we're
can be being
moving
stuck in your
on
head,
to
going around and
something
around
brand new.
about a situation.
Now, we've got
We
the
do
Seven
have
of
an
Cups
Ace of
there,
Pentacles
which
coming
talks
in,
about how
but
when we start
the
this
way
new
that Nine of
chapter,
Wands
we
fella is
may
looking
have
at
a
it,
few choices, okay?
I'm getting a
But
guardedness
the only
to
thing
new.
with the
There
Seven
may
of
be
Cups is
some
we have to
mistrust
choose
going on
wisely.
when it comes to trusting
We
something
mustn't
new,
allow
whether
ourselves
it's already
to get
coming
too
for you
carried
or
away
you're mistrusting
with
opening up to new again.
okay?
Page of
or
Wands can be
illusions.
quite a flirty energy,
Tricking
can be
ourselves into
communication
believing
coming in.
something
But
is
once again,
more
he's
than
looking
it
up to the Nine
actually
of Swords
is.
fella. There's guardedness when it
by
either
the
comes
same
to communication
token,
or
we
opening.
mustn't
Pages
allow
like
other
Aces can be newer
people
energy, opening up to that new.
to drag us into
There is a
their
sense of having
fantasies
to
and illusions.
learn to trust again.
So,
looking at all these
you know,
cards.
while we have the World
Nine of
there,
Swords, like I say,
a
it
brand
can
new
be the
chapter
wounded warrior, been through
starting
many
is
battles. You may be at a
fabulous.
point right
But
now where you
if
think,
you are
can I keep
faced
going through
with a
this?
few
But
choices
he has
over
the
this
gumption to
coming
get
week,
up and try
or
again, no
even over the
matter,
coming
can't
months,
speak today, how
then
many times
just
he
make
gets knocked
sure
down.
that the choices
Then
you
we have
make
the Seven of Cups,
are
can
based
speak
on
to options,
fact,
but I
okay?
do tend to get
But
quite
other than
negative
that,
connotations for
Aries,
this card.
fabulous.
Could have been dealing with someone who's a little bit of a
Now,
narcissist,
Leo,
could have been gaslighting involved, and that might be where
have
the mistrust
the Six of
into
Swords,
something new is coming through.
and you have it teamed
So,
with the Nine of Cups.
Let's get their side out, see what
So
we're
look,
dealing with. It's going to be old
Six
and
of
new. I've
Swords
got a feeling you may
is
show me
moving
what
away
you are
from something
currently
that
freeing
you
yourself
found
from.
to be very turbulent. moving away from conflict, from arguments. Remember, the swords are to do with our communication, okay, and the way we communicate with other individuals. But also, the swords are to do with,
Ten of Wands.
you know, our thoughts, okay? So it
Seven of
could be that
Pentacles.
mentally we've been, or you've
Some
been,
could be
sorry,
dealing
going
with
through something that's been very
Seven of
turbulent.
Swords.
But
Ace of
forward
Swords.
movement here, moving to
Four
a much
of
more calmer
Pentacles.
phase, okay?
Bottom of the deck, we have the
again,
Knight of
it's
Pentacles.
fantastic,
Earth energy,
suggesting
Taurus,
that
Virgo,
this
Capricorn.
upcoming
Traditionally,
week
though,
and again
that
the
is
upcoming
Virgo
weeks
card.
are going to
And it is
see
facing out
a
the
more
energy. So I do
calmer
think you are trying to
time
leave
in your
all
life
this ignorance on their
starting.
side, trying to leave all this
That Nine of
behind
Cups
you.
there is suggesting
Looking at
wish
their side, I'm
fulfillment.
not too
How,
sure they're not
you
going to
know,
pop
moving
back up
away.
again.
And the thing with the Six
Ten
of
of Wands,
Swords,
they may be
right,
feeling burdened,
is
baggage.
that
It's getting
sometimes
to the end of a long
it can,
hard
it
cycle.
doesn't,
They may feel a lot of
sometimes, sorry,
burden
it doesn't
baggage
have to
themselves or
be physically
you.
removing
But
ourselves.
we have the Seven of Swords, can indicate
sometimes
lies,
it can
deceit,
be.
betrayal.
It can be that we
But when
are
I see the Seven of
physically
Swords walking
removing
towards your
ourselves
energy,
from a
it certainly can indicate
situation,
someone trying to
or
creep back
indeed
around.
a
I'll know when I
person.
get a clarifier for that.
But
I don't like anyone
whichever
approaching
this is
in that manner.
talking
They're
about
not
for you,
approaching in the
whether
most
it's
honest
a
manner, and all
change
they're
in
bringing
your
back with them
thoughts,
is the Five
a
of Swords, the
change
drama,
in the way you're
conflict,
communicating with
games,
another
gaslighting.
individual or a group of
Then
individuals.
we have the Seven of Pentacles.
Whether this
So,
is you physically
excuse me,
moving
Seven of Pentacles
forward
can
and moving
indicate this
away
person's
from something.
at the minute, contemplating. Contemplating what? He's
to
looking
wish
down to the Seven of
fulfillment. We
Swords,
have
trying
that
to
Nine
get
of
their
Cups
foot back
there.
in the door.
The only
Ace of
thing
Swords
with the Nine
is
of
the only
Cups
ace I
is
can
don't
see as
allow
an ending,
yourself
because it's a card
to
of clarity, and when we have that clarity,
become one of those
we
people
can
that
use that sword to cut those
gloats,
connections.
okay?
But they have two
Don't
cards of clarity
gloat,
showing on their side.
About
Something
that
has
wish
triggered them to
fulfillment.
think,
It isn't
hang on a
nice,
minute,
okay, and
I went wrong
you know
here.
it can
Maybe it
put
could have been
people
that they
offside,
cut the
and
connection
that
initially.
can be
They
an
may have even
aspect with the
attempted
Nine of
something new
Cups that
elsewhere.
we do need to
Didn't
be
work out too
careful
well,
of
and
there.
they're now contemplating
But
how
overall,
to come
you
back
know,
around.
if you've
The
been
sun, like I
going
said,
through
can
something
indicate the card of clarity.
that has
This
been
person having a bit
turbulent,
of
Leo,
a wake-up call,
there's going
but it
to
can
be
also
an
indicate children.
improvement.
It is also things
Moving
coming to
on to
light,
Sag.
things coming out into the open.
Now, Sag,
and then we
what's
have the
going
Four
on
of
here?
Pentacles.
You've got the
so
Eight
this
of
is the strongest
Swords,
energy for me.
mental
They've not
imprisonment,
yet let go of
keeping
this connection.
yourself
You're trying
stuck.
to. You're trying to move on,
The
taking it one day
swords
at a
are
time.
not
Knight of Pentacles is not the
preventing
fastest
you,
moving energy,
okay?
but they are still holding on.
They're not
So
pinning
let's get
you
some
down.
clarifiers and dig a bit deeper.
But the swords do talk about your thoughts here. The thing with the Eight of Swords as well
For
is
some,
it
this
can
person
be,
may have rejected you,
it can
and
be
the clarity they're
fear-based.
having now is they
that
made
we-
a bit of a mistake.
we
But I'm
keep
still not liking
ourselves
that Seven of
stuck
Swords
somewhere,
energy being there,
in a
especially right
situation,
next to
stuck in a particular
Seven
place,
of
whatever it
Cups.
is, in a relationship, in a job,
King of
any
Pentacles, Earth
manner
energy,
of
Taurus,
things.
Virgo, Capricorn,
But we
can
keep
indicate
ourselves
someone you
stuck
were
there
at some point in a
because
commitment
there
with.
is this element
But even
of
though he is
fear,
in the upright, coming
this
with the energy of
element,
Four of
because
Cups,
of
they
the
may have really
unknown,
not been
that
as
if we
committed as
take
you
that
would have liked.
blindfold off, what are we going to see? What are we going to find?
Could also indicate
But
someone
normally
is.
what
I'm getting ahead of
happens
myself. We've got an Ace
is
of
our
Pentacles here,
thoughts
but it's coming
paint
with
a
Four
much
of Cups. Could
worse
indicate this King of
picture
Pentacles
than the
is someone
reality.
different, trying to come in with an offer.
Now,
but you either
alongside
aren't
it, you've got
interested
the
or you are
Hangman.
guarded
Not
against it.
surprising. The
The
Hangman
Hierophant could
is
be
in
dealing with a
limbo.
Taurus, can
He's
indicate
suspended.
marriage, commitment,
And
but
that's
it is
exactly
the
what's happening
teacher-student
here.
energy
You're
as well.
keeping yourself
So it can indicate this person, while there was tough
in limbo
challenges,
here. You're not
tough
making
energy, may not have been the
any,
most honest
you're not
energy, it may have been a
taking
massive
any
teacher for you.
action. But
Ooh,
it's
we've got a
down to
matching
the
king and
fact that
queen.
you need to change
And
your
once again, that
perspective.
pentacle is
You
being
need
offered
to
to the queen,
change
but
the
there's a
way you're
guardedness with
looking
the
at
Nine
something
of
or
Swords.
someone or whatever it is. Because as
Some
I
of you may
said, it
just
can
be
be
choosing to
about
focus on
any
work,
area
finances,
of
more
your
practical
life here,
areas.
Sag.
When I have the Queen of Pentacles
But
show up in
you're
my own
in
personal
limbo.
monthly spreads, I
Nothing
do
is
tend to be more
moving.
focused in those areas
And the only
and not
reason
really
that is
looking
taking
for anything
place
romantic-wise
is
that month.
because of you, because of
There
your
is again,
mindset.
Seven of Swords.
You need, to change.
So, like I say,
your
Seven of Swords, and it is
perspective
connecting
on
with this
things.
King of Pentacles. There could be mistrust
If
when it comes to
you
this King of
take the
Pentacles. If there is a
blindfold
new
off,
energy,
You may find
or this King
that
of Pentacles
things
could be
are
the
not
one.
as bad
They may have
as
promised you
are
commitment,
fearing,
and they didn't
okay?
follow through with it with the Seven
Now,
of Swords.
obviously, if this is talking about a job, you can't just go
The
and
Lovers
leave
could be
your
dealing with a
job unless
Gemini,
you
so the
are
Lovers speaks to a choice. It
financially
does show a strong
secure,
connection.
or you have a
The For me, when in the upright, but it speaks to a choice.
If
Do
this
you
is
stay?
a
Do you go?
relationship, it's not always so
Someone,
easy just
whether
to,
you or
to
them may have
walk
had a
away
choice
from a
between two people.
relationship. But whatever this is, until you take that blindfold off and face this and face your fears, nothing
I do think
is
you
going
are
to
trying to
change.
tap into your higher
Nothing
power,
can move
to your
forward.
guides. She is looking up
Remember
to the
here,
Hierophant
this
there.
message, rejoice
Possibly
in
seeking counsel
celebration.
from friends or family.
You know, there
when it
can
comes to
be
this
a
situation.
better time, a happier time ahead for you.
Emperor could be dealing with an Aries,
But
can be a husband,
in
father,
order
boss,
to
significant other.
see that,
But
in
they
order
do
to
tend to
embrace
like
that,
to take control.
you're first
And
going
while
to
he
have
is
to
in
take
the
that
upright, coming with
blindfold
that
off.
negative energy of the Seven of Cups,
So look, that's your messages here, okay? Overall, the week ahead doesn't
could have
look
been what
too
bred the
shabby for
mistrust in you.
any of us, okay? You
Bottom of the
know,
deck, Five of Cups.
I think for the 3
Five
fire
of Cups can
signs,
speak to
you
regret,
know,
grief,
and the
and loss
energy
in love.
there
A mess
for
may
us,
have been
it's
made.
going to be a good week.
But it can, because they are saying to free
Okay,
yourself.
thank you
it
so
can
much for
indicate being
watching,
stuck
and
on a
once
past
again, a
connection
very
still.
Merry
You
Christmas
may still just be in
and
the
a very Happy
process of
New
healing
Year.
and moving on from
Next
this.
weekend, I am hoping to
Choosing to
start
put your attention
the
elsewhere rather than
ex-partner
relationships
readings for
for this week.
January, okay? So it will mean that we're going into the first week of January before those readings are uploaded, but obviously I wanted to have some time over Christmas to be with my family and friends. So take care. Bye.
For some, I've just
Hi guys.